ancient music and walruses. A few hours ago, after the short burst of reason I briefly enjoyed this morning at work, something remarkable happened in the Herald Tribune. For the first time in modern history, rescue efforts in the Bering Strait are extended far beyond the world of utilitarian navigation. Teams from the United States, Canada and Russia are racing to save some 100 whales trapped in thick ice. It's a shocking and hopeful development, but as it turns out, it isn't a breakthrough of any kind. It's just part of what has become a perennial problem in this region, the inability of large numbers of walruses to escape the ice and navigate long distances. As will be discussed in more detail below, rescue efforts for animals trapped in ice and stranded on ocean ice has been going on for years. In at least 3 instances during that time, large numbers of walruses have given up on their efforts and decided to die. Note, however, that these same efforts have taken place around the world. There have been rescue efforts in the Arctic for years and years, and that's not the best part of this story. The best part is that the efforts to free the walruses from the ice are an excellent example of why climate change is likely to have a deleterious effect on wildlife, in particular on the Arctic. These walruses were also just going about their lives, gathering food in the summer, when they were also caught in a thick layer of sea ice. Toss a couple of inches of ice onto the seafloor, and the animals are likely to die, as happened in 2008, when about half of the sea ice disappeared by late August. Perhaps the annual list of the top 10 climate change factors affecting animal survival can be headed off, or at least reduced, with the tip of the iceberg being simply the Arctic sea ice. If that's all it is, there's no reason to believe this disaster is unique. In any case, I'm glad we can tell this story. If you want more, Richard Peck detailed the 2008 emergency, and also produced the video below, the first time the world was treated to footage of a mass death event like this. Watch the walruses. Great white sharks were on the prowl in these waters back then, and imagine what it would be like if you were in their place. It's enough to make you feel really bad for the walruses, and proud of the men who've come to their rescue. See also, walruses freeze to death while trapped in Alaska sea ice. In 2008, women have died in my Milky Way Chinese family names. You can hear the clan play out.